Hey everybody, what's going on? Doing another install video today. We're outside, it's a beautiful day, it's about 70 degrees. Don't have too many more of these days left. It's at the end of September, getting ready to hit fall. Ordered a bunch of stuff from my wife for her Jeep for her birthday, and some of the stuff came in today. So we're going to do the phase 1 of 2. Anytime you get a package from these guys, it's always a good thing. As far as I know, they're the only ones that are licensed and approved from Mopar, so you know the parts are going to fit, you know the parts are going to match your exact color of your Jeep. Her Jeep is a 2017 Jeep Wrangler JKU Unlimited, and her color is Extreme Purple Pearl Coat, and I wanted to make sure that it matched. So as far as I know, from the date of this video, American Brother Designs are the only people that go and do it. So we got, I believe there's 3 pieces in here today: the windshield washer cover, the oil dipstick cover, and I believe the oil cap cover. So we're going to go take a look at it. I know for a fact that her engine bay is a little bit dirty, and I left it that way intentionally because sometimes when you guys see videos on here, on certain other people's channels and stuff, that everything's spotless. 99.9% everybody's engine bay is going to be spotless at the time you go and install something. So I just want to show you guys on the easiest way to clean it off, to go and prep it for the parts that are going on. Just to keep some of the oil and just some of the other stuff off, just a normal dirt and grime. This is actually going to be getting pulled off within the next week, and it's going to get sprayed the same color as the Jeep, so everything matches. And I'm trying to find her a purple filter for this, so everything underneath the dash will match. They do offer different other caps too: the power steering cap, the radiator cap. I believe this cap will fit this one. We're going to try it out before we put it on, and I'm trying to see if they make something that fits the master cylinder cap, and they make a cover for your fuse box also. So I'll show you the parts that came in. Laid all my tools and everything. These are the 3 pieces that came in the phase 1. You can see the detail is very, very good. It's all engraved. That's engraved. That's engraved. They do have a color series too, and you can get the actual engraving in different colors. I was going to go with the black, but I was worried since this is such a dark color and it's already a lot of black underneath here. I think I went with the good choice for her Jeep because me and her talked about it, found out that just the regular engraving is great. Plus everything's clear coated over top of it. This is the engine oil. This one is the oil dipstick, and it's engraved at the top, as you can tell. And this is the windshield washer cap. I think that's very, very cool. So I'm gonna go prep everything real quick, and then I'll show you guys how to go and prep everything to make sure everything sticks with no problem. I just use a prepping solution here, just a little spray bottle. It's probably about 70% distilled water and 30% isopropyl alcohol, which is just rubbing alcohol. So I'm just going to go and just spray the stuff on here. Just wipe it off real quick. Just get all the nasty stuff off. Even if you just clean the vehicle off just days prior, it's probably still going to get nasty and everything else. Another spray. There we go. Got it nice and clean. Already looks a million times better. Just open without messing anything up. package everything extremely well. Okay, and as you can tell, it has the good 3M tape on the back. It'll sit just right on there. Just want to dry fit, just make sure it's good. And look, already looks a million times better. Now this one, it will fit around. The problem that you run into is this part right here. You can go, which would be very easy to take off. This whole cap pops off, and you would just cut a little thing, just a little V in there like that. And as you can tell, it fits right over top. It's the same exact size. Honestly, it fits good that way. You'll just have to just trim the front. I'd say maybe maximum of maybe about 1/8 of an inch, more like a little bit over 1/16 of an inch. But all you do, since that's all clean, just go. This will peel right up. Tricky sometimes. There we go. Good 3M tape. Make sure you put on it just like that. Just push and hold it on. I usually hold it on for about a good 10-15 seconds because the pressure will create the heat. The heat will make the tape space out a little bit and spread out, and make sure that doesn't go and pop off. If for some reason it doesn't go and do it, I have plenty of 3M tape in the house. I'll just put a whole layer on the bottom and go and do it that way. It should be okay, but we'll check just to make sure. Yeah, see, it for some reason there's not enough tape on this surface, and it just kind of just goes and sits there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the tape, put another layer all on top of here, and then it'll go right back on. So what we're going to do, just set that here for right now. That's the way that it looks. Do the same thing over here. Just take a little isopropyl alcohol with distilled water. Just right on the cap. It's all nice and clean. Try to get this off without going and ruining anything. Definitely don't want to do that. I don't want my wife going and murder me. Okay, this is set up the same way. You just want to make sure that you orientate it the right way. So it'll actually sit like this on there. Just do the same thing. And like I said, it didn't seat right on there correctly on that one. So I'm gonna check this one out and make sure that this one's okay. And like I said, I have a whole entire roll. You could get that tape pretty much at any big box store, Lowe's, Home Depot, really any place like that. It's relatively inexpensive. I think I got a roll that was 5 feet or something like that, and it was only like $6, $7, something like that. Sometimes it's just this particular part is harder than anything else. There we go. Okay. Same thing, just want to make sure that you orientate it right. Go and set it on. Push and hold it in. About 10 seconds, 15 seconds, something like that. See, not going anywhere. See, this one's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. You're good to go. That's the only one so far that really wasn't all that great of a fit, but that's not that big of a deal. It's a very, very cheap and easy fix. I definitely wouldn't chance it sitting like that. This one's a little bit different. On the back side, you have these two little Allen screws here. That comes out. It exposes a round circle on the inside. The round circle actually matches up with this circle right here. So it's a direct positive fit, and it should fit something like this. So you can still see it this way. You see the nice Mopar logo here, and it's very secure. So whenever you go to pull it, it's not something that has a tiny little pin attached or anything crazy like that. It's very nice and it's very well secured. I just have to go and take these out real quick, and then we'll go and install it. Okay, we're back. As you can tell, I have the tool. It's a 30 seconds standard Allen for it. It just goes right in here. Set this right here. And they're all cut out, so they're all countersunk, so it'll all be flush, so you don't have to worry about it going and sticking out, touching any other piece of metal, scratching anything else that you may have. It's a very, very well designed piece, and it's all solid. It's not just like it's dipped or anything crazy or painted with some sort of cheap paint. It's all 100% Mopar paint, so when you go take it off, that's what you have. So basically what you do is this slides on like this part goes on here, clamps it on here, and it goes and secures it. I'll show you one of the easiest ways to go and do this. I did this on my Dodge Challenger. It's pretty much the same way. Here's the oil thing here. You don't have to take it out the whole way, but you can just bend it a little bit. And it's not crazy. If you go and bend it and see how it seats, I'm trying to get a good angle for that. Then that goes and seats right here, and she is not going anywhere. And then I just need to go put one of the screws in. That one's almost, that one's just barely hand tight. This one. Snug. That's just snug. Goes right back in there, and there she is. It already looks a million times better. I don't know why a lot of companies do the yellow accessories, but it's kind of an eyesore. So that one's done. There is another one that could possibly work on. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. I did see something that it could possibly work on, but it's underneath the cover. So let me pop the cover up and I'll show you. It just pops right up. There's one right there. The only problem that you may run into with that one, it's not skinny enough on the bottom, because you can tell how skinny that one is. That one is a little bit different. It may or may not work, but I'm not going to chance it because no one's going to see it anyway. And this actually looks very good. It pops right back down, not going to go anywhere, and it actually looks very, very nice just like that. Okay, that is the oil dipstick, totally installed. The oil cap is totally installed. And then we're coming back to this one right here. As you can tell, it does not have enough adhesive on the back. So, like I said, this is the type of stuff it is. Scotch makes it, but I think it's 3M just like everything else. I think 3M might own Scotch, or Scotch owns them, or whatever the case may be. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that there's not going to be any type of issues. And I'm just going to cut a piece here. It's actually really thick, and these probably aren't the best scissors to go and use. So I'm going to put one here at the very, very top. You just push it down. And with this type of tape, I'm not sure if you can get here and look, but you can actually see the words through it, which means it's going around everything, and it's going around all the little nooks and crannies in here, which is good because it's actually sticking to the actual base and just not the raised up lettering. And I'm going to cut another small piece right here. And like I said, I got a whole entire roll. It was like 4 feet or 6 feet, and it was only a few dollars. And it's definitely the good 3M stuff, or the 3M style, some people call it. But like I said, it just sits right in there just like that. And once you push it in and make sure it seats good, you could actually see the windshield washer logo through there. So that's not going to be any issue right there. And just to make sure that we're good on this side, I'm going to put a small piece there on the actual top of the cover, just to make sure that there should not be any issues why it won't seat. And then to go and install it, you just have to find one of the edges. Sometimes this is the more trickier part than anything else of the whole install, and you just have to peel back the red backing. And I'm pulling back on it pretty good, and you can tell it's not moving, which is exactly what you want. Sometimes you'll get a real good edge, like that one was a pretty good edge, and it pulls up really easy. Okay, do the same thing here. Just find a really good edge. If I can get it, there we go. Don't want this flying through your neighborhood. And like I said, you just have to make sure that you go and you have it orientated right. You can only put this on one way. Just go and hold it down for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Whenever you compress it, it creates a little bit of heat, and of course pressure goes and creates heat. And you'll be able to go and here in a few seconds see what it looks like. They have a ton of different designs. You can get Jeep, you can get Wrangler, you can get Rubicon, a whole bunch of different designs. And like I said, they are the only place I know that's actually Mopar certified for paint and Mopar certified accessory. All right, there's that. And look, now you just pop it up, fill your windshield washer, go, put it back down. No issues. Go and clean it off real good, and there you go. So those are those 3 pieces that are there. I'm getting him to try to look to see if there's a part that they have, even because there's not one specifically for the JK. One for the JL might fit, or any type of part might be able to fit there. So we're gonna go, and this is gonna end it for phase 1. I'm gonna go and clean up everything on here and take a little bit of a better video. I just want you guys to see how easy it is to go and put on. You know, even if your car is dirty, like how this one is, it's a daily driver. My wife goes and uses it every day, so it's not a Ferrari to where it's gonna be a garage clean. It actually gets used and off-roaded and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about anything. You keep the original OEM cap, so you know it's going to fit. You know you're not going to have any leaks or anything crazy. And this just goes on over top of it. And as you can tell just by these 3 pieces already, it already brightens up everything in here, gives it extra detail customization and everything. And it brings a little bit of bling to the engine bay, where it's very bland, very silver, very blah. So we're gonna go clean it up real quick and then take another small video for you guys so you can see how it looks all detailed up and everything. All right, and as you can see, it looks a million times better now. Just use some cleaner from the chemical guys, clean it all up real nice. You can tell by looking at the accessories and stuff. There's some more stuff that she's gonna end up buying, or I'm gonna end up buying for maybe Christmas or something. And I'm gonna do a project with this, just because this is so big and so ugly. It looks even worse when this is off. So, and as you can tell right here, the vehicle's from 2017 and it's already starting to peel. So that's definitely going to get fixed. I'm going to put 2 pieces here. Builder Technologies makes a piece that goes over here and here. I'm going to get those painted the color of her Jeep, which is that extreme purple pearl coat, which is just like this, so that'll all match. Trying to find a cap for this. This cap will end up getting bought probably within the next couple weeks, and I'll just have to modify that so it fits there. And there's a cover they make for the fuse box, and that'll make it look a million times better. So these two things are going to be coming probably within the next few days. That was on order too, but since today was such a nice day and you don't know what you're going to get sometimes with rain, I wanted to make sure that everything got installed that could get installed today. These two parts will end up being, like the phase 2, and then that other stuff, just be different phases throughout the whole entire process. But there's some other big things going and happening with my wife's Jeep and stuff. Just stay tuned. It's really going to set it apart from a lot of other Jeeps and a lot of Jeep people that we know, and different people like on my Instagram and her Instagram that are really huge in the Jeeps. It's really going to make a difference and set your Jeep apart from other stuff, and that's what this is. I haven't seen anybody on my list or anything that has anything from them specifically. There really wasn't a lot available until a few months ago, and then as soon as he finalized everything, I want to make sure that I got to order it as soon as I could, and it already looks a million times better. These two will get covered up within the next couple days. This will get covered up in the next couple weeks along with that, and hopefully something for that. This I actually have to send out to get done. If you're on my channel, you can look at some of the other photos that I have on my Instagram and stuff like that. I'm sent to the same exact place I sent all my stuff to. It's called Outlaw Hydrographics, down just outside of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Extremely good company, super nice, awesome customer service. So I'm gonna send this down for her, and I'm gonna get this painted within the next couple of days too, before the weather starts to turn. We are at the end of September, getting ready to go in October, so you never know what you're going to get. So please stay tuned. Please follow my Instagram and my wife's Instagram. All the links and the details will be in the video description. And if you do like anything that you saw, please like and subscribe. And I do stuff for obviously my wife's Jeep, my Challenger, and my Dodge Ram. And actually our little girl has a little Power Wheels Jeep. And when you have people that are into cars like me and my wife, we're gonna end up going and customizing hers too. And we start talking to her about it. She's super excited about it. So within the next couple weeks, that stuff's gonna get done. The good thing about that is it's a lot cheaper, and I can actually flip it over and work on it. It's a lot easier than working on something this big. So please stay tuned. Thank you for watching.